Hey everybody, welcome to Southern Logic Media. Thank you all so much for coming by and spending a little bit of your time of your day with me to hear me ramble on. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I have a reaction video for you today, and it's featuring a guy. His name is Lou Valentino. I'm gonna tell you, this guy is like a brother from another mother. I mean, this guy and I think pretty much alike, and you'll get to see what he has to say. And just remember to like, share, and subscribe to both of our channels. Subscribe to him as well, and by all means subscribe to my little channel. I need some subscriptions. I need them bad. I got just a little bit, but it really would mean the world to me if you guys did that, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for it. So let's get into this video, and like I said, his name is Lou Valentino, and he's really good at what he does, and he's bringing a point out that the liberals just don't like. They got Trump has made his attorney general pick is what is believed, and it's getting ready to come out and who it is, and you guys probably know him. Anyway, let's get started and let's have a good time. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to this edition of Lou Valentino. Another great episode. Need you guys to smash that like button. We got a lot to talk about. We have to talk about the new Attorney General for Donald Trump. Before we get to Attorney General, before we get to the media freaking out about this guy who I think has a special ability to go very hard. You guys know who he is. He's worked in the Trump administration before. But before we get there, and he has a bunch of J6 info, and he's just too good. But before we get to the media freaking out, I do want to get to the news about what's going on with Donald Trump and why this Attorney General news is big and this attitude is big. Mississippi Rep. Benny Thompson, House Democrat, has introduced new legislation that would strip President Trump of Secret Service protection. Under Thompson's bill, any Secret Service protectee would have their security stripped if convicted of a state of federal offense. Obviously, in New York, that's what they're pushing for. They're pushing for.
They want to strip him of Secret Service protection because they don't want him to have any protection. As simple as that. They want to be rid of Donald Trump once and for all, and they know if he don't have the protection that he needs, bad things could happen. And we pray that it don't, but that's the reason.
For Donald Trump to be convicted of to be convicted of a crime, that's what they're doing. If you guys don't know who Benny Thompson is, he is he's a Mississippi representative, House Democrat, and this is the new legislation that he has brought upon. And this is Benny Thompson right here. And once again, this is expected because we already know what's going on, and it's already
Hey, y'all, I just got a quick question. I got to cut into these every once in a while, but I have a few Democrat friends. But how can you vote for people like this? How can you vote for people like that? How can you go to bed at night and think about jerking away Secret Service protection for a former president of the United States? Every one of them, Republican and Democrats, they have targets on their heads from a lot of people that don't like them. How can you possibly not want protection? I mean, as an American citizen, how can you possibly not want protection for them? We got to take care of our own, and that includes our presidents and Republican and Democrat or independent. But anyway, let's keep going.
We've already seen the administration of Biden. We've already seen Democrats do this type of stuff, which is just pretty crazy. But this is what they want. Now, there's a trend going around on TikTok of this girl. She's making predictions. We got to talk about these because we've been talking about this for some time. Dan Bongino has been talking about Trump's Secret Service, Trump's protection. They better be heavy in on it. Now, you know, we got, of course, Hillary Clinton coming out, and she said that Trump is going to be like Putin. And he's going to try to take out his, competition. He's going to try to take out his competition. He's going to try to murk people. He's going to try to, do the bad things.
Right there, you guys. That's an evil woman. She is so wrapped up in her own world that she lost the election and she can't take it. And it's just ate her away all these years, but so glad she did.
We know that she came out and she said that. I want to play it real quick because she's projecting a lot of the stuff that maybe they're guilty of over there. So apparently, the backstory to this is she was doing an interview, and this is what it is. Let's take a listen to this.
Really quick before she starts, whatever the Democrats throw at Republicans, they're doing it themselves. It always boomerangs back on them every time, and they do this constantly. Throw accusations at Republicans, and they're whatever accusation crime that they're accusing the Republicans of, they are doing it themselves. But let's keep on, guys.
You know, his bromance with Putin, and it was actually told that, I think, by the former Prime Minister of Australia, who said he saw Trump with Putin, and Trump was like, just gaga over Putin, because Putin does what he would like to do: kill his opposition, imprison his opposition.
We know what you gaga for.
Drive, journalists and others into exile, rule without any check or balance. That's what Trump really wants. And so we have to be very conscious of how he sees the world, because in that world he only...
Anyways, I don't want to hear her talk, but this is where it's going. It's going to this direction. Now, I want to show this video real quick, but before I show this video, before we get to it, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the numbers on the screen, we have a sponsor. For those who don't know, I am demonetized, so if you can hit the like button. I do not get paid to be on YouTube, but I do got some...
Yeah, guys, I'm going to show you this number right quick, and hey, support this man. He's demonetized, and he don't get paid by YouTube no more. So this is the only way he gets paid, through his sponsors. So help my man out. Help Lou out. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. I do too for him.
Great sponsors, and I want to tell you about Noble Gold. Get your gold. Get your gold and silver right now. As you guys know, everything, the dollar is going down. The dollar is not for sure a thing. Trillions of dollars in debt. But has investing got you stressed? It's too complicated. Don't leave your money in the bank losing value. Invest in precious metals with Noble Gold Investments. It's simple, it's real, it's always there for you. Real through history's toughest times. And Noble Gold Investments, American experts make it easy. When you give them a call, if you're after an IRA and you qualify, you'll even get a free quarter-ounce gold standard coin. Keep it simple. You can't go wrong with precious metals. All the links will be done in the description box and pinned in the comments. Go to LouValentinoGold.com. Get your Noble Gold. I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out to them. Some of you guys have even made orders that are coming straight to your house so you can get your precious metals and gold. But if you're after an IRA and you qualify, you'll get that free quarter-ounce gold standard coin. They make it easy. Give them a call or go to LouValentinoGold.com and get your free kit and get your emails. Get in connection with them so that way you know what to do next. All right, here we go. So before we get to what's going on, I do want to play this video of this young lady because this is going viral, and a lot of people are saying that this is what's going to happen this year. I don't believe this is going to happen, but what's going on with TikTok? First of all, I don't like anything on TikTok nowadays that has to do with stuff like this. But let's take a listen to what the trend is.
Donald Trump is going to be assassinated this year before the upcoming 2024 election. His death is what is ultimately going to cause a civil war in the United States. If you want to know what the Civil War will look like, go to any movie theater and just watch the movie Civil War.
Okay, so they're trying to say that Donald Trump will be taken out this year, and that's going to cause a civil war and all of this. But I don't believe that. But when you look at what they're trying to do, these people are trying to do, right? And by these people, I mean Democrats, unhinged Democrats, like Attorney General Letitia James, Jack Smith. When you look at what they're trying to do by stripping away his Secret Service, because if he's found guilty, he shouldn't be having Secret Service. Meanwhile, Hunter Biden can have Secret Service and all these different things. But if you look at what they're trying to do, the legislation they're trying to push, they're actually trying to take Secret Service away from Donald Trump. They're just trying. They're trying.
They don't want him
going on right now. You cannot make this up. Any sane Democrat would say, "Hey, what's actually happening right now? Why would you guys make yourselves look this desperate to take away or take a man's life? Like, what's going on?" That's what people are doing, allegedly. All right, here we go. So now let's get to the media freaking out. And by the way, you got people like this. By the way, I think this is where the Civil War gets started, in my opinion, if there is one. God forbid, we're not
Check
pushing
this
for that.
out, guys.
But Nate McCurry,
Wow.
I think he's from New York. He says Slava Ukraine, DEI, excuse me, MAGA, DIE, you lose. This guy is another guy who is coming out telling MAGA that they should DIE and that they need to unalive themselves, and that he would do it himself.
Look, the Congress just passed a $90 billion with a B, funding for Ukraine, Taiwan, and Israel, with the majority of the money going to Ukraine. We don't have hardly any, not even $2 billion going to our own borders. What a shame. What a freaking shame. But anyway, let's keep going.
If he could, and he's just like one of those people that's going extremely viral, and this is a Democrat candidate for Congress, right? So I'm just giving you guys a clean slate on what's going on in politics, because it's getting a little unhinged. All right, here we go. This is Trump's Attorney General, without a doubt. Let's take a listen.
But what jumped out as potentially the most alarming detail was that within the actual Trump campaign, the person whose name is being floated to be Trump's Attorney General of the United States to run the Justice Department is this guy.
We will go out and find the conspirators, not just in government, but in the media. Yes, we're going to come after the people in the media who lied about American citizens, who helped Joe Biden rig presidential elections. We're going to come after you, whether it's...
Damn, MSNBC is panicking. This is Kash Patel. Kash Patel, you guys already know him. He's already worked in national security. He was involved in the whole J6 saga. He came out and he posted about, of course, Nancy Pelosi and what she didn't do that day, and the military being deployed or not, what Trump could or could not do. And they've been trying to silence this guy ever since then. But here's the media. The media is already going on a campaign to try to dismantle him. They're already trying to discredit him. You know what?
Hey, y'all, they do that. That's what they're about. They're going on it's 200 and some odd days for the election, and they just got wind of Kash Patel being the Attorney General for Donald Trump, and they're just going berserk. They're going berserk, and they're going to try to attack this guy. They're going to try to eat him up, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But anyway, let's keep going. I'm sorry.
It's real, and you know that you're one step ahead of it when that's what the media is doing. They're already going after Kash Patel. They're doing a whole dedicated segment on Kash Patel. Let's take a listen to why. One more time. Let's start it up.
But what jumped out as potentially the most alarming detail was that within the actual Trump campaign, the person whose name is being floated to be Trump's Attorney General of the United States to run the Justice Department is this guy.
We will go out and find the conspirators, not just in government, but in the media. Yes, we're going to come after the people in the media who lied.
The media is scared to death. They know. Well, you know, if they didn't do anything wrong, why be scared? Why worry? Why worry? If you guys didn't do nothing wrong, don't worry about it. It's all good. But they gonna attack this man because they're running scared. They know what's coming, and I do too, and I hope you do.
About American citizens who helped Joe Biden rig presidential elections, we're going to come after you. Whether it's criminally or civilly, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're putting you all on notice.
That is Kash Patel, the former chief of staff to Trump's Secretary of Defense, a man who is apparently on the short list for Attorney General if Donald Trump retakes office. Now, Trump has not been shy about his desire to weaponize the DOJ and use it to go after his enemies, and we should probably take him at his word about that. I do think he is serious.
God.
But don't just take it from me. Last month, Trump announced that all of the January 6th committee members should go to jail. And today, the LA Times interviewed some of those members to ask how seriously they were taking those threats. Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren said, "One thing I learned on the committee is to pay attention and listen to what Trump says because he means it. If he intends to eliminate..."
Guys, let's just say I'm somebody that doesn't know about politics. I don't know nothing about what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And I see Trump tweet out that the J6 committee should all be locked up, or, you know, something like that, whatever. Can I ask y'all a question? Why would Trump say that? I just want to see the comments. Why would Trump say that? I just want to know. I just want y'all to tell me. Because they are doing a whole, in my opinion, they're doing a hit piece. Like, this is what you call, like this is what the media does when they just, bro, a dedicated segment for Kash Patel? Crazy.
Our constitutional system and start arresting his political enemies, I guess I would be on that list. The paper also interviewed Congressman Adam Schiff, who Trump has made one of his top political enemies. Schiff told the Times that he is having...
Wait. Trump made this guy his top political enemy? Wasn't Adam Schiff pushing the whole Russia? And then when it was proven to be not true, he still doubled down, tripled down, and said it was true? How much taxpayer money was really invested in, you know, investigating Donald Trump's campaign or investigating Donald Trump back in 2016?
Over $30 million.
This guy right here, I mean, did he choose to be Trump's enemy, or did Donald Trump choose to be his enemy? Like, who chose what? I don't know if that's 100% true.
Real-time conversations with his staff about how to make sure he stays safe if Trump follows through on his threats. So the danger here is apparently very real, and the Biden administration is doing something about it. Right before Trump's potential future Attorney General Kash Patel told Steve Bannon that he would use the government to go after Trump's enemies, Patel laid out what he thinks would need to happen within the...
I'm with you, Lou. I'm with you, bro.
Yo, it's crazy how they sound, though. I just think it's absolutely insane how they sound. They are legitimately making their case on MSNBC that Donald Trump is going to use his government to go after his political opponents. I'm sorry. Doesn't it feel like that's what's happening now? Doesn't it?
Hey, look, just like I was saying earlier, I mean, what goes around comes around, and they have been bashing him for all these years, last 3 years or 6 years or 8 years, and what they do what they always project on Trump, it always is something that they're doing themselves, and it boomerangs back on them every time. I have no idea why they haven't learned that lesson. Apparently they haven't. So yeah, let's keep going.
I feel like that's what we're seeing. Everybody, yes, he is a lawyer. He's a lawyer. He worked for Trump's national security. He has great history. This guy is educated. He feels that something went wrong, and he wants to investigate everybody. But I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm just a Puerto Rican kid from the Bronx, but even I can see that y'all spitting some bullshit. Let me not curse. Let me not cuss. There's no need to. But I'm just showing you guys, for those who are Democrats or for those who are on the border of whatever's going on. I get it. Republicans aren't the best. I get that. But we're talking about Donald Trump himself. The focus and the millions of dollars wasted on him. The fact that they are trying to make us believe that, oh, don't worry about the fact that Trump has like 5 indictments. He has a trial where he falsified documents in New York that used to be a misdemeanor. Now it's upgraded to a felony charge, a case that should have been brought like 7 years ago. And you expect us to just sit back and say, nah, man, we're making bad observations. We're tripping. We're the ones that's wrong. And then you come on the air and legitimately make us feel crazy.
If Trump follows through on his threats. So the danger here is apparently very real. And the Biden administration is doing something about it. Right before Trump's potential future Attorney General Kash Patel told Steve Bannon that he would use the government to go after Trump's enemies, Patel laid out what he thinks would need to happen within the government to empower him. He'd have to clean house.
Do you believe that you can deliver the goods on this in a pretty short order the first couple of months so we can get rolling on prosecutions?
Yes, we got the bench for it, Bannon, and you know those guys. I'm not going to go out there and say their names right now so the radical left-wing media can terrorize them. But, excuse me, the one thing we learned in the Trump administration the first go-around is we got to put in all-America patriots top to bottom.
Well, today the Biden administration issued a new rule, an attempt to Trump-proof the White House. The rule strengthens job protections for federal workers so Trump can't just clean house and replace everyone in the executive branch with MAGA hat wearing Trump's lawyers. So yes, Trump could still try to go after his enemies, and he could still try to install someone like Kash Patel as the attorney general to do so. But that attorney general would have a much harder time going full banana republic if the people actually carrying out
full banana republic. Full banana republic. I mean, these people are I mean, this is just unbelievable to me. I'm drinking that Ryan Garcia water. No, it literally is water, but they're literally insane. Like, this is unbelievable. Banana Republic? It doesn't feel like you're going after the main guy that's up in every poll. You're going after the guy already. People, half of the country already thinks we're in a banana republic.
We are.
You got the nerve to go on air. You got the nerve to air this? Like, we're not talking about, you're not going after a regular guy or the Trump administration. You're going after Trump himself. In this, so they got the nerve to air that and then air this.
We talk about the erosion for Biden, and now you start to see it. Look at these numbers. Trump advantages on all of these traits.
And I stop here because competent and effective, that was President Biden's, the crux of his campaign pitch back in 2020.
And we actually polled this question in 2020, and it was basically the exact opposite. It was Biden with about a 10-point advantage over Trump. And again, same with handling a crisis. Biden had the edge over Trump. And how about this?
That guy is talking right there. He looked like he's pretty excited. He looked like he's about ready to run a race.
It's the former president, the current president. We don't really see matchups like this. Well, now we can measure it. Who has the strong record as president? And again, Trump outpacing Biden on that front. And again, you got to mention this one too, necessary mental and physical health. We asked this 4 years ago. It was a wash. It's now a clear liability for Joe Biden. So these are all troubling numbers for Biden.
Biden can't put two words together.
MSNBC as well. I know Bannon. Something happened with Bannon, right? And I'm not that educated on Steve Bannon, but I know he went to. Did he go to prison, or was he convicted of something? What was he? Something happened with Bannon. I need to get that story correct. I don't see him as much because I think he's banned on YouTube. I think I see some of his stuff here and there, but I know he served in the White House as chief strategist, and he was locked up for something. I know somebody one of the Democrats in this chat tried to use that. I will admit that I'm not educated on why or what happened, but I'm pretty sure it was some BS. Pretty sure
it was.
Anyways, let's go back to Kash Patel. So this video is going around of Kash Patel, and apparently Kash Patel. Let's just go put this out. So I think this is one of the main reasons why Trump trusts Kash Patel. He's very smart.
Steve Bannon was held in contempt of court because he refused to testify in front of the Unselect Committee of January 6th. That's why.
Smart dude. Very smart guy. Right? Bannon was convicted of contempt of Congress. So he was convicted for something like Banana Republic charge. Was that what it was?
Yep.
Was that what it was? Convicted of not testifying for the J6 committee. His case is an appeal. 3 months of 3 months jail was his sentence for not testifying. Very, very interesting. Okay, cool. All right. I'll do some deep research on that, actually. All right, but here's Kash Patel. You know, he went on the Benny show, and he showed this video, and I want to replay it. Let's take a listen.
I was in the Oval Office on that day, days prior to January 6th, with the Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and others, and President Trump. And he authorized, as the law requires, 10 to 20,000 National Guardsmen and women to be utilized around the country.
Mayor Bowser's letter where she declined the National Guard authorization from President Trump.
To be clear, the District of Columbia is not requesting other federal law enforcement personnel and discourages any additional employment.
Communications between the leader of the Capitol Police and their chain of command to the DOD refusing our request before January 6th.
Acting Capitol Police Chief Yogananda Pittman blamed the Capitol Police Board for denying an early request to call in the National Guard.
That request did not come in from Nancy Pelosi and the Capitol Police on January 4th or 5th.
Did you, as required by law, authorize that?
100%. Nancy Pelosi turned it down.
It was a Fedsurrection. They knew the fix was there.
Secretary of Army was supposed. It's really a tragedy.
Intelligence available before January 6th identified plans to, quote, invade the Capitol.
We immediately shared that information
with DC and Capitol Police.
If you knew about this, why didn't you call in the Guard?
President Trump gave no order to deploy the National Guard that day.
Conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiring and attempting to obstruct an official proceeding.
What's going on here is a massive cover-up by Pelosi and the Democrats.
It will make Christopher Steele and Danchenko look like the teacup ride at Disney World.
Who goes to the extent of destroying encrypting documents?
The only insurrectionists are the Nancy Pelosi's and Mayor Bowser's of the world and this January Unselect Committee.
Tony Ornato, another one of those witnesses we didn't get to see the full transcript of, he testifies, you darn right that Donald Trump authorized 10,000 National Guard.
Larry Loudermilk made criminal referrals for obstruction.
Liz Cheney and Adam Schiff buried this exculpatory evidence of Donald Trump.
That video was literally posted by Cash Patel. Posted by Cash Patel, who, once again, you guys let me know what you think of him being Attorney General. Because the media is already ahead of it. The media already is in. Somebody is leaking information in the Trump camp. Maybe, I don't know, but I think he'll be a great pick. Not because, oh my God, he's gonna go after people, but because he knows he was there. He's pretty much been saying this since day one. So, what do you guys think about Cash Patel? That was a video posted by him. A lot going on. Once again, Hillary Clinton projection. You know, she's going on live television saying some crazy things about Donald Trump and what she's saying that Donald Trump wants to do. You have literally representative of Mississippi saying and trying to pass legislation that if Trump is convicted of a felony, that Donald Trump should not have Secret Service protection. And then you have, of course, people on TikTok, a few people on TikTok saying that, hey, I believe Trump will be unalive this year and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Which, to me, I don't believe, but I just think that it's just like crazy what's going on energy-wise. So smash the like button. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know what you guys think about Trump and Cash Patel. And let me know what you think about the upcoming election, because I've had a couple people on my show say that, yeah, election will happen this year. Nothing catastrophic, nothing crazy will take place. And once again, I want to let YouTube know that I am not calling for violence. I am not trying to incite anything. I'm just showing people what the mainstream media is doing and what the narratives are, in my opinion.
That's right.
I know that's what they demonetized me for. They demonetized me because they think I'm a guy that's starting shit. I'm just a guy from the Bronx. But I think I know it's why. It's because I'm showing stuff, and I hope that I'm able to show stuff like this. I don't know why. I've seen other channels do it, but whatever. Cash Patel, Attorney General, Hillary Clinton, all these different things happen. I appreciate you guys. Once again, get your gold, get your silver. Call the number that is on the screen. Join the locals if my channel ever just disappears for some reason. I pray that everything is good. Pray for peace in the Middle East. Pray for peace in Ukraine. Pray for peace in Africa. Pray for peace in Europe. Pray for peace in Brazil. Pray for peace in Colombia. Pray for peace all around these places, because there's a lot of things happening with X. There's a lot of things happening with freedom of speech being attacked. Speech laws happening all over the place, especially here in America. Once again, I want to let people know where I stand. I'm Trump 2024.
Hey guys, I'm probably in that video right now, and just like I said, please go and subscribe and like Lou Valentino's YouTube page. I'm sure he'll really appreciate it. I will put the link, his link, in my description of my video, and like and subscribe to my channel as well. I don't have that many subscribers, so you guys, please help me out. It would mean the world to me, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. But at the end of my videos, I always say, much love. God bless each and every one of you, and just remember, you are valued more than you know. I appreciate you guys. Till the next video. Bye-bye.